Good evening, El Paso. My name is Larissa. Thank you guys for being with us once again on another live episode of Live and Talented. I am so excited to introduce tonight's Glam It Up section. We have our first male fashion designer, Zion's BowTies. So all the gentlemen out there, stay tuned for that because he definitely has a very beautiful and unique collection. For TikTok of the week, we have Emma and Victoria who are going to try to recreate some TikTok viral dances. For local icon, we have a BBop who is a local artist who worked with Kumbia Kings. You guys, Kumbia Kings. How awesome is that, right? All right, but for now, you guys, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with our Coyote Girls.
Welcome everyone to Glam It Up, brought to you by Live and Talented. I know we've been bringing you a lot of feminine looks lately, but we're not forgetting about all of you gentlemen out there. We actually have something very special just for you tonight. And tonight's guest is Mr. Joseph. Thank you for joining us. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for inviting me.
No, thank you. It's great to have you. You know, all the segments that we've been running have been, you know, dresses and more like girly boutiques and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm very excited for this one because I feel like I'm even going to learn a lot. And just the couple of minutes that I've gotten to know you here, I've already learned a lot of things that hopefully we'll be able to pass on to our guests. So thank you so much.
You're
We're
welcome.
so looking forward to this. And you brought some bow ties for us today, right?
Yes, I did.
And they are Zion's bow ties. Yes?
Yes,
Perfect. And these bow ties, did you make them yourself?
I did with the help of my son.
Nice. So they're handmade.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And how long does it take to create a bow tie?
It depends. Self-tied bow ties for me takes a little longer because I want to make sure the curves are right. But a pre-tied bow tie doesn't take me that long. Maybe an hour, depends, give or take.
Not so bad. I like it. It sounds a lot easier than making a full ball gown,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
No, but super excited to see what you've shown us, what you brought here to show us today, I'm sorry. But I do want to ask, why was it that you decided to begin this project?
Well, I started Zion's Bow Ties back in 2014 after my son was born, and I wanted to build a relationship between my son and I, a relationship that I didn't have with my father. And so it's been going well thus far.
I love it. And it
Yes.
has, you know, it's something that you both enjoy and you
Yes.
have a connection to. And of course, you're bringing something extra to the community.
Right,
So
right.
thank you for that. Absolutely love it.
Yes, you're
And
welcome.
before we bring out our models, I do have to put them on the spot because today these people showered. And they're normally the people that you see behind, that actually you don't see because they're always behind the camera. So we have our crew members modeling for us today.
That's
So
awesome.
we're going to
That's
bring
awesome.
out our first model of the night, and his name is Raul. Raul, if you can come out and join us and show us how you actually showered today. There's no basketball shorts or caps. Now tell us about the bow tie that Raul is wearing.
So the unique thing about this bow tie, it is a bow tie that I made from a shirt.
Oh, wow.
So most of my material I would get like from the fabric store offline, but this bow tie is unique because I made it from a shirt. The shirt was like 3X, and I was saying to myself, I can't wear this, but I will make a bow tie out of it. And so I love paisley. I love red is my favorite color, but you know I love all colors. So this is the unique thing about this bow tie, and it's a self-tie bow tie.
Wow, very cool. I mean, I don't know much about bow ties, but just the fact that you said, you know, it's actually made from a shirt. It's not just fabric that you went out and
Right.
bought. That makes it so special and unique. So, Raul, you better take care of that and, you know, not get your cologne on there because we want to give it back without, you know, any issues. So thank you, Raul, for joining us.
Thank you, Robert.
And our next model,
Yes.
another one of our crew members who also decided to shower today, no basketball shorts or anything. Cesar, come out here, please. You see, I told you guys, they look completely different. If only people at home could see what these guys look like, normally behind the scenes. So tell us about this bow tie.
So it's an awesome, good look. So this bow tie, I love roses. I love roses. And so this bow tie, I got this bow tie or this fabric from a fabric store. But I like it when I go and shop where this fabric was like the last fabric that they had. So bow ties like this, when I present it online, it's like, this is the last, so you know, you might want to get it because once it's gone, it's gone. But roses to a guy, you know, most guys may not wear floral designs, but it makes a guy stand out.
Definitely, I definitely agree. And I think it looks great. You know, I never thought about it. Normally I would see guys wearing bow ties that were just, you know, black or very plain colors. So seeing all these patterns and that they have a story, your bow ties have a story. I mean, I think that is absolutely awesome. Thank you, Cesar. You can go back to your basketball shorts now. Just kidding, we need to bring you back in a little bit. But our next model is, we have Chris. Chris, if you can come out here and join us. And look at that, he actually did his hair. Just kidding, you actually do your hair every day. But the basketball shorts aren't there, or the cap, so thank you. Tell us about this bow tie.
So this bow tie is a Scottish plaid design. So as you notice, I like paisley, I like floral designs, and I like plaid. For some reason, somewhere in my life, plaid just attached itself to me. But plaid can be very soothing. You know, I say it's a Scottish blend, and it gives a different touch to the design.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely do agree, and I love it. And you know, while we have Chris here, I learned something today, and I think everyone here learned something today too. Tell us about the vest and the whole thing about not buttoning the last button.
Okay, so we say vest. In Europe and other places, they call it a waistcoat.
Okay.
Okay, so with a waistcoat or a vest, along with a blazer, you never should button the last button of the vest or the blazer, because when you sit down, it will cause you, like I'm sitting now, it will cause the vest or the blazer to present a flow. You know, so you want, I mean, imagine sitting for a period of time and you it's like your gut is challenged.
Yeah.
You know, so you want an even flow, and it just present a more neat appearance while you're sitting. So you never should button the last button of the vest.
Definitely. You see, Chris, we learn something new every single day. So next time you go out on a date, do not button that last button, because then you're gonna look like you're a little bit bloated and you just need to go to the restroom. So we learned a lesson today. Thank you for joining us. And while we get ready to bring our models back and they can go change their bow ties, I do want to ask you, you have more than bow ties in your online store, so tell us about that.
Yes, so we have bow ties, lapel pins, pocket squares. As you notice, I'm wearing a Zion's bow ties lapel button. So we also have designed masks.
Nice.
So you can also get your mask from us, a designer mask that goes along with your outfit. And I chose to wear a plaid or a different color flat hat with a mask and my bow tie. I try not to get away from different, it's okay to mix and match colors, because that gives a unique version of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. So I love it that you have variety. It's not just bow ties. And of course, everyone right now with COVID-19, we all want to feel safe and protected. So they can also go and get their masks with you and feel, you know, like they're in style. And I'm assuming, is it just masks for males, or do you have for females or for kids? How is that?
So we have masks for, you know, men, women, boys, and girls with the right sizes. Most sizes fit most, but there are some occasions where I'll ask the person their facial structure, their sides, their size of their face, so that the mask can fit properly.
Right, perfect. I love that. So we're gonna go ahead and bring our next model. I think the boys are ready back there. So we're gonna call out Mr. Raul. Raul, let's see what you have for us. All right. Joseph, his look, Joseph. It's a little bit different than what he was wearing earlier, but of course the bow tie is the main thing in this outfit. So tell us about it.
So here we have another plaid bow tie. I love plaid, paisley, and floral design. I guess that was like a signature of mine. But I think guys look good. Every guy should try out a bow tie, especially a self-tie bow tie. So Raul has a self-tie bow tie on, plaid with black, gray, and red. He's also matching his tattoo design that has the red in it. So whenever I design a bow tie for someone, I try to cause what they're all about to be brought out by the bow tie. Bow ties are an attention gatherer.
Definitely.
It would draw attention to you.
Yeah, definitely. You see, I keep learning things here. You know, I would have never guessed that there's so much that can go into a bow tie. To me, like I said, it was just the plain black bow tie, and that was it.
Right.
But you've definitely changed my perspective, and I think I'm becoming a fan of the plaid ones. So far, I think those are my favorite ones.
Yes.
But thank you, Raul. Thank you so
Raul.
much. And now we're gonna bring out another one of our crew members, AKA models, who of course did shower. We're gonna bring out Cesar. Cesar, if you can come out and join us. Now this is a different, very different look. So tell us about this one.
So Zion's bow ties is all about bringing out the dapper in any guy. You can have any type of, so here we have our model, he has jeans on, right? So my bow ties are not meant for a guy to be formal, casual. He could be the street look, have a street look about him. They go with any type of style that you have. Definitely. I don't want to take away from what you're already doing, you know? No,
definitely. And like you said, this is kind of like a semi-formal or more casual look.
Yes.
But the bow tie adds a lot to it, and it makes it a little bit more classier. He looks clean. Right. And I'm going to put Cesar on the spot here because you did also mention that you make bow ties for pets as well, correct?
I do.
For dogs.
I do.
So Cesar, now you can go ahead and buy a bow tie for Sparky and Lucky, who your mom told me you have at home. So of course, so tell us a little bit about that.
So I started making bow ties for pets. I have a Yorkshire Terrier, and there was a local veterinarian who had me to make a bow tie for a cat. And after she had me to make a bow tie for a cat, I was like, why not? I'm gonna continue to make more bow ties for pets.
Right, why not? So next time I see Cesar, I would love to see him matching with Sparky and Lucky, of course, right? Because why not? But our last model here joining us today is going to be Chris. Chris, if you can come out here now. This is what Tell us about this.
So when I started, like I said, in 2014 making bow ties, it was a connection I was building with my son. And you know, you don't see a lot of men wearing bow ties. But because due to the request of our customers, I was asked to make some neckties because, you know, that's one customer that I would not have. So I started making neckties to accommodate our customers. So this bow tie we have, or actually, I'm sorry, this necktie we have here, my favorite color, red, and I don't try to make all the, you know.
It's not on purpose.
But, you know, it's like subconsciously I'm doing this. But we have a floral design. The background is red with floral design on it. And it goes like, man, this guy is sharp.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely do like the look, and I think I can picture this whole outfit, but I would have never imagined it with that tie. Yes. But that tie definitely brings so much into this outfit, and it speaks a lot because obviously what people wear say a lot about a person. Right. So I definitely love that. Thank you, Chris. You're totally rocking it. And to all of our models out there, I know you guys are gonna watch it later on, but make sure to keep these looks going. Yes. So, you know, my eyes don't get watery when you guys come in here in your basketball shorts from like practice or you know, from sweating and stuff. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. We love you. But thank you, Chris. And
thank you, Chris.
You're a man of all trades, Joseph. You know, you make a lot of different things, and you also mentioned you made this vest, right?
Yes, I did. I made this vest maybe like 3 years ago. I was going to make a mask to match it, but a lot of times we should not have, you know, articles of clothing that are matching. We should switch them up, mismatch, you know. As I wore the mask that does not go with my hat or my vest, but the color, you can kind of match some of the colors here and there, but not the same pattern.
Yeah, definitely. And you definitely have your own style, and I absolutely love it.
Yes,
And you have so many different things. So if people want to find you and they want to buy bow ties or any other things that you have that you offer, where can they find this stuff?
So you can find us on Instagram at Zions_bow_ties or the internet at zionsbowties.com.
Perfect. So you heard the man. He has a lot of great things. And of course, if I were to come to you and say, I want a bow tie with a specific pattern on it, would you be able to do it?
We can figure something out.
Perfect.
We
All
can
right.
figure
Well,
something out.
you heard the man. You should definitely go ahead and check out Zion's bow ties. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. And of course, thank you all at home for sticking with us here at Glam It Up. And now let's see what comes next.
Thank you, Sir Joseph, for coming in this evening. I told you, gentlemen, a beautiful collection. Make sure to check them out on Instagram and Facebook so you all gentlemen out there can be looking sharp. All right, for our TikTok of the week, now we have Emma and Victoria who are going to try to recreate some TikTok viral dances. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Freeze, take a moment, and then start.
Hey guys, welcome back to TikTok of the Week. I'm Victoria and this is Miss Emma.
Hey everyone, we are so excited to be back. She's getting good at hosting. She's gonna take my job pretty soon. I'm just kidding. Okay, so today we each have 3 dances for you. So we each learned 3 different dances. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna alternate and I'm gonna try to watch Victoria. Victoria's gonna watch me when I do mine and we're just gonna learn off of each other, okay? So if you know the dance, feel free, get up, dance with us. Let's take a look at our first dance. This is the dance that Victoria learned.
I took the cake, yeah, yeah. All about cake, yeah, yeah. Can we relate? All about cake, yeah, yeah.
I took the cake, 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 all about cake, 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 cake.
All right, let's try it. Take it away, Victoria.
I took the cake, yeah, yeah. All about cake, yeah, yeah. Can we relate? All about cake, yeah, yeah.
I took the cake, 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 all about cake, 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 cake.
Yay! That was so good. Honestly, you're always crushing the TikTok, so I was
Thank
not
you.
surprised when you would like learn these dances and be awesome at them. Okay, so next we have one of my dances. Again, I did learn it, but I'm camera shy. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's watch it first. I love this dance just because it starts with a little ballet intro and that's who I am. So let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. I remembered it! Yes! Sorry, I wasn't watching you. I was so focused. I think my eyes were like glazed donuts trying to remember.
I was just trying to watch the
everything.
video and like.
Oh my gosh. I love that one. Okay, so far we have 2 great dances. Let's take it back to Victoria. She learned this dance. Again, she's my teacher today. I'm gonna follow her. Let's take a look.
Stop perky just to start a pop. Pop 2 cups of purple just to stop perky just to start a pop. Pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up.
This dance is made by Mattia Pablo and now I'm gonna try it.
Stop perky just to start a pop. Pop 2 cups of purple just to stop perky just to start a pop. Pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up. Stop perky just to.
Yes, I like this part.
The mop.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's like the mop.
Oh, well. Great, another thing that I don't know on TikTok. Fabulous. The mop, everyone. All right, guys, now it's my turn to showcase one of my dances I learned. Again, I feel confident, but we're not sure what's gonna happen on screen, so let's roll it, watch it.
To every restaurant, you got me like this. Boy, you can see anything you wanna. I don't give a no one else can have ya. I want you back, I want you back, want you back.
I love this dance, mainly because the music is by Cher Lloyd. Floyd, and she was my girl in 7th grade. I love listening to her music. All right, let's see how it goes.
Taking her to every restaurant. You got me like this. Boy, you could say anything you wanna. I don't give a sh. No one else can have her. I want you back. I want you back. Want you back.
Oh my god. That's a really nice dance, but if I knew it, it would be cool.
If you know it, it'd be nice. If I knew it, it'd be pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's, again, I say this every week, and it will never change. The hands, there's a lot of hand action in TikTok. It's because everything's from here up, so I just, it gets me. All right, your last dance. Let's see how it goes. I think it's gonna be great. Let's have everyone watch it first.
Then he turned the little button and the car went boom. We like the cars that go boom. We're T-Graph and funny, and we like the boom. We like the cars.
We all love High School Musical Sharpay, and that was her, so now I'm gonna do the dance.
We love her.
But then he turned the little button and the car went boom. We like the cars that go boom. We're T-Graph and funny, and we like the boom. We like the cars.
Yes,
Yes,
that was
you
good.
did it.
I love that you mentioned Ashley Tisdale. We all love High School Musical, and we love seeing our favorite childhood stars on TikTok. It's my favorite. Now, this last dance was one of mine. I do have to preface this by saying this is probably the most difficult dance out of the 6. It's just, that's how it is. Those are the facts. We're not even gonna watch it before we try it because it's not to try at home. Honestly, super hard. Victoria, like, watch out what we're about to do, okay? So let's just try it once. Here we go. Let's play it. I'm gonna show you something.
Flick your flippers up and down. Look at the sky and turn around. Head forward, raise flippers and waddle. You waddle, you waddle, you waddle, you waddle, you waddle, you waddle, you waddle. Papa Joe will be there on the double. Grandpa Shark, Grandpa Shark, Grandpa. Board.
Thank you for watching that, guys. That just really took a toll out of me. Like, I have been up learning that all week.
It's the hardest dance on the internet.
You caught on pretty well. I'm very surprised because, like I said, that's like not to try at home. That's a very difficult advanced skill. But oh my gosh, we did 6 TikTok dances today. Wonderful dances. I hope you liked our little, it wasn't a battle. It was like a friendly like teaching moment that we had between the 2 of us. Again, you know the drill. Comment down below. This gets you an entry to win a free month of classes here at LAT Studio. We want to know which one was your favorite. Are you Team Victoria? Are you Team Emma? Do you love us both? Let us know. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Little Victoria, you were such an amazing guest tonight. If you or anybody else that you know might want to come and try out our TikTok segment, go ahead and email us at liveandtalented@gmail.com. All right, once again, thank you so much, Victoria. All right, so now we have our local icon segment. For tonight's show, we have BBop, who is a local artist who formerly worked with Kumbia Kings.
Welcome back, El Paso. Another segment of Local Icons, and we have an amazing and special guest with us today. Somebody that's been in the realm, in the singing realm, the artistic realm for quite some time. His name is Robert Madrid, also known as BBop, and he has an amazing story to tell you guys, so let's welcome him. Mr. BBop, come on out, please. How are you, my man? Good, good. Have a seat, have a seat. And this is going to be a very interesting interview because this is the first time you and I meet ever.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And most of our guests have been, acquaintances, somebody that we've, met down the last 10 years or so.
Yeah.
And I actually heard from you because one of our crew members mentioned that you have a great story to tell and an experience, you know, with the artistic group that I think everybody knows. But before we get to that point, I want you to tell us and tell our viewers who exactly is Robert Madrid and how BBop, aka BBop, came about.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful in here, man.
Hey, we're just
I know you guys
something
are doing a lot of
new.
work. Yeah, for sure. But as far as me, I don't just do music on the side. I'm also an entrepreneur, so I own a restaurant and an IT company as well. But I've been kind of contemplating lately because I don't know if I should keep those separate or just put them to one account, you know?
Okay.
But I'm all over the place, bro. It's just part of who I am.
So, Robert Madrid, where is Robert Madrid from? Is it born and raised in El Paso?
Yes.
Siblings? What school did you go to? Give us that background real quick.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I'm from here. I'm from El Paso, Texas. Born and raised back in the day. I don't want to say the year, then you guys will know my age, but no, I'm just fine.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, our bodies tell the truth, man.
I told them earlier I'm trying to hide my dad bod right here.
It's all good, man.
See me crouching a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
you're like trying to hide from the
for
table.
sure. No, but I grew up, started off in like the Riverside area when I was little.
Okay.
And I moved to the east side maybe around 8 years old. Ended up graduating from Mountwood High School in the early 2000s, 2003 to be exact. And my music journey kind of started in high school, but it's kind of weird. Like, I've always had the business mindset since I was young. I kind of knew that I wanted to start my own businesses and go that route as well. So I've kind of been dabbling in everything since then, you know.
Yeah, you're actually, you know, jack of all trades, man. Everything you've done, you've been hitting.
For sure.
I mentioned when we introduced the show that he's a local artist, but I might add that he's a producer and an entrepreneur, as he mentioned. Some of the things that I'm gonna tap into, you know, a little bit in just a little bit. But I want you to tell us your first major encounter in the music industry, because you were fiddling, working with, I don't know, you might want to explain, with the Kumbia Kings. Big group, man. I honestly, when those jams come on, whether it's on the radio,
for sure,
at the gym, or in quinceañeras, it gets you moving, man.
Quinces for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us, how did that happen? How did you get into working with the Kumbia Kings?
Well, it started, I must have been maybe like 16 when I started actually working on music. And I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to learn how to do a lot of shit on my own, you know? So I started learning how to make music and how to write my own songs, because I couldn't pay anybody else to do it. Yeah. Well, that kind of led me to recording my own material, and I landed this Dr. Pepper tour, where I was opening up for Pitbull and Frankie J at the time. I think I mentioned this before on a different interview. I don't know how many of you guys follow me, but back in the day, I think Frankie J was a little more popular than Pitbull, but for that specific Dr. Pepper tour, I was opening up for both of them. And after that...
So you were doing concerts?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. And how old were you? How old were you?
I must have been, at that time, maybe like 19 years old.
Jesus Christ. So you hadn't been in the game that long, maybe 3 years or so.
Years, yeah.
And the music that you were performing with is all original stuff.
All original stuff, yeah.
No bands, no nothing, just...
I had backup dancers, but that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work to put shows like that together.
Yeah, it is.
But honestly, at the time, I wasn't really like even listening to the Kumbia Kings that much. But for some reason, they came into town, and I don't remember the reason why, but I went to go watch them. And they were actually singing a lot of R&B songs during their set. So I was like, shit, that's pretty tight. So I wanted to talk to the manager to maybe try to get on tour with them or something, right?
Yeah.
So they asked me to sing on spot right when I went up to talk to them, because all of them, it was like after the show. I don't remember how I got backstage, but I just found a way to get back there, right? So they made me sing on spot, and what happened is they asked me to join the group. Yeah. And to tour with them for a couple shows. And that led to a record deal with their road manager. He ended up starting his own thing, and I signed with them.
Cool.
Moved to Dallas for like 5 years, so I had a record deal over there. But it all stemmed from that Kumbia Kings experience.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
So you ended up doing several shows on stage with them?
Yeah. And it was, so when the Kumbia Kings first split up, the original members broke off and started a group called Kings 1, or K1, we would call themselves.
Yeah.
It was with them that I was touring with.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what songs were they famous for that you ended up performing or singing with them?
Azúcar, for one.
Azúcar?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is
Here,
that,
even our crew here is like, oh, Azúcar.
you know what's crazy is that my Spanish was horrible, dude. And that day that I sang for them, they said, "Hey, can you start like in a couple days?" First of all, my Spanish is bad. Second, I didn't really know their songs like that to where I could sing them.
Yeah.
So what I did, I bought one of those wristbands, those like NFL style wristbands.
Yeah.
I bought a white one and I taped the white paper to the wristband with the lyrics. So I was on stage with them, looking down at my wrist like almost probably the whole time.
Wow.
The very first show I did with him, yeah. It was a good experience.
Is there footage of that? You think there's footage?
If there is, it was a show here at the Coliseum. This must have been like in the early 2000s.
Because nowadays, something like that would have been on TMZ or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's funny, right?
Well, that's cool, man. I mean,
Yeah, man.
you know, it's definitely a story that you know, that talks about, you know, building the building blocks, whether it be a career path or a performing path. It doesn't matter. This segment is designed to motivate and inspire. So I want to know. I'm going to go a little deeper. How, before you were 16 when you started writing, how did the singing come about? I mean, did you take lessons? Did you be in the choir? Were you in the choir in school? Or is it just something that you're just like, I'm going to start singing?
Yeah, it was that.
Really?
Yeah, because I never wanted to sing, honestly. My dad sings. He's in bands. He's been in bands his whole life since he was 15 here. But me personally, I started off breakdancing in school. I didn't care about singing.
Is that how BBop came about?
No, actually, that's kind of weird. Honestly, I don't know. I always ask my family because they're the ones that started calling me that since I was little. From what I understand, it's because there's a lot of Roberts in the family.
Okay.
And it didn't start off as BBop. It started off as BBop with a B.
Okay.
I always thought it was with a P. So I didn't know what the hell it meant. So one day I looked it up, but I looked it up with a P. And it's a style of jazz where it's like improvised sections, right?
Oh, wow.
So like a lot of the parts on the song, they're not rehearsed.
Okay.
It's just improvised on spot, and I felt like it matched my personality.
Cool.
So I just kept the name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So going back to that singing, to your dad was in bands. We got sidetracked a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you end up like just taking off with the singing?
Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. So I didn't even really want to sing. The only times I would sing, my friends would ask me to sing for girls, so that they could get the girls. Yeah, I was never the one that got them.
Never
was like
the one
in
that
middle
got
school. But
You were the hook.
Yeah, exactly. Got him. They were using me for that. So it started off as that, man, and then maybe in high school, I saw Frankie J. He was actually one of the Kumbia Kings. I saw him come out on TV. Saw that he was Hispanic and he was singing R&B. And at that time, there was really nobody that was Hispanic that was singing R&B on the mainstream. You know what I mean? So I started thinking to myself, like, if he can do it, I think I could probably do it as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's when it all started. That's when it clicked. Like, shit, I'm gonna take this seriously and try to actually make something happen.
And immediately when you started singing, people were already complimenting you for your
Mm-hmm.
style, for your voice.
Oh, for sure. But on the flip side, like if I go back to my original songs that I've ever written, I'd be too embarrassed to show them here, bro. Like, they're bad. Even some of my vocals are bad.
Well, I believe we have some footage of your good stuff. that,
cool.
that you provided our team with. So let's take a quick little break and let's go to this reel that we have of Mr. BBop.
I've been hustling, I've been struggling, doing my thing up in the street, just to get something to eat. Oh, and I've been grinding. Oh, 'cause you haters and you fakers, they're trying to bring me down to nothing. I've been hustling. Now it's time to stack a million.
Jesus, BBop. Man, I had never seen this, and I'm glad that we rolled this, because this is old. This is an
very
old video.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can
about
tell.
15. You can
Damn,
tell.
bro. Honestly, that's probably 2007, maybe 13 years.
But you got a voice, and just during this break, I was asking you if you've been formally trained, and no, it's just raw talent, man.
Yeah, I wish, man, because I think I could be better if I was formally trained. But
This is, I mean, putting videos like that, you know, where it's raw, it has no edits, it has no, like, you know, filters that now everybody uses. It shows, you know, how talented you really are.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So props for that. But you've also done some music videos that we might roll out in a little bit. You've done some of your own music and you put videos to it. I'm sure you invested money and time into a lot of other work. What are you most proud of, you know, doing that phase of your life? Because I know then came business, you know, later on. But what is, you know, a highlight that you're mostly proud of? I know that knowing that you work with the Kumbia Kings, that's huge, or K1. What else? I mean,
honestly,
is there
what sticks to my mind, bro, when it comes to the music, this one moment I remember, back when I had a record deal in Dallas, I worked with a rapper from there in Dallas. His name's Big Gemini, and I did a song with him, and that song got national radio play. So I had to go to a wedding in Vegas. So I went with my dad, his girlfriend, and some other family members. But when we landed in Vegas and we got the rental car, the moment we turned the radio on, the song was playing on the radio, bro.
Oh.
So I remember that feeling. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty tight.
That's
like,
dope.
you can really accomplish shit if you just stick to it, man.
Put your heart,
yeah,
put your mind to it.
For sure.
Absolutely. I was not too long ago, I was telling a friend of mine, actually it was some kids, there is no risk opening a business or doing what you gotta do if you know you're not gonna quit. If you're in a quitter, there's no risk.
For sure.
You gotta put your heart to it. You're gonna fall 10, 20, 30 times, but if you know you're gonna get up every time, there's no risk whatsoever.
For sure. Oh, dude, I've taken plenty of L's.
Exactly.
Especially in the music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been booed.
Yeah.
That felt shitty, you know?
Yeah, of
but
course.
you gotta get through things like that, man. It just makes you stronger.
So somehow you parted ways with the music industry and became an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
How did that happen, and what did you build?
There was a point in my record deal where nothing was happening. So I was coming back and forth to El Paso and Dallas pretty often. And my girlfriend at the time ended up pregnant, my first child. So I tried to make it work the first maybe 6 months to where I was coming back and forth, and I couldn't take it, bro. I had to come back for my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
And then after she was born, She got pregnant with my son, and that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta do some shit to help their lives. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I always knew I would come back to music, and I feel like that moment in my life, I didn't care. Some people say maybe you're too old, like at a certain age and stuff,
Yeah.
but I never felt that way. So I knew I'd come back to it at some point. So I went to school for IT, specifically cybersecurity. So I actually do that too, man. Do a lot of things, bro. But I went to school for cybersecurity, stayed in that path. I actually teach at a college right now for cybersecurity. Yeah.
So
But,
you're a professor,
I am, yeah,
and-
instructor.
and you have your music, you produce music, and you also have a business.
Yeah.
Aside from that.
So I'm half owner of a sports bar on the east side, on the far east side, called the Arena.
Okay.
So I do a lot of things, man. I honestly, and I like it that way.
Yeah.
I like learning a bunch of different shit, and I've just kind of like brought myself up that way, man. Like I told you earlier, I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to learn how to do a lot of shit on my own.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of naturally like that.
That's good. And you know what speaks thousands of you when you say you know when you had your kids and your family, the game changed.
For
You
sure.
know, I can relate dramatically because I was in LA doing this whole modeling and acting thing in early 2000s or late 90s, early 2000s, and I decided to kind of leave it alone and return to somewhat of the production life, and I did it, but somehow we ended up in this under the
Yeah,
spotlight
bro,
again. Yeah.
It looks good, man.
Thank you. What's next for BBop? I mean, since you're a professor, you're into the cybersecurity, you have a bar, but your music is obviously your passion, and that's a natural talent that I think that you got to use, and you're by any means old at all. I think you have a lot to come. I mean, you're in a good time of your life.
Yeah, man. So I've been recording a lot actually this past year. Haven't released anything. I've just been recording a lot and seeing where that goes.
Do you have your own studio to record now? or-
Yeah, I have my own little setup. So going back to like not having money, I found, and this is weird because it's actually what got me into the IT stuff too. I had a hand-me-down computer that was broken back when I was 16, and I didn't have anything to record myself with, so I had to learn how to fix the computer so that I can get software on there to record myself. So that kind of got me into both things at the same time.
How weird.
It's kind of weird, but yeah. So that's led me to always not needing anybody, and I don't mean that you don't need anybody, but I think it's been a strength of mine that if need be, I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
If I have to, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, you start building those skills
Yeah.
that push you through no matter what, and not having the money and the resources forces you, man. It's do or die, Well, that's cool, man. That's awesome. You're gonna get into, or you've been recording. The first thing that you said in this interview, you say your accounts. You're wondering if you're gonna merge them. Where would you like people to find you and to keep following, updating with what BBop has to offer?
I'm most active on Instagram, so it's just 6 letters. I am BBOP.
I am BBOP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the best place.
I'm BBop.
Yeah.
I'm BBop.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, Mr. BBop, thank you so much for joining us. It's always, a pleasure learning from you, local artists, and in your case, an entrepreneur as well. I'm sure a lot of people can benefit from these inspiring stories. Thank you once again for being here,
Appreciate
man.
it, man.
All right.
For having me on.
Appreciate it so much. Guys, this was BBop. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys on the next
Peace out.
one.
En ese momento privado tenía una mirada que tienta, y cuando la toco muy lento su cuerpo se me arrienta. Dale, primero prendemos las velas, si ella se me entrega yo te lo hago sin frena, le doy todo lo que quiera, nena. Yo te lo juro, nunca me olvidarás. En el en oscuro, todas las reglas se van. Solo somos entrando en calor y no se pone peor. Ella me enrola, se descontrola, man. Muévete, ven y entrégate. Yo quiero besarte, déjame amarte. Oh. Yo, check out Live and Talented every Friday on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, thank you so much, Tony, and thank you to BBop for being here this evening. I hope you all are feeling motivated and inspired by our local icon, BBop. Thank you once again. All right, guys, so now we're going to go ahead and check out a special performance by our Coyote Girls. We shot this a couple of days ago by the Cincinnati area, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Montana. Yeah. You know what it is. When you hear that,
I'm on it, yeah, you know I'm on it. Poppin', drinkin', smoking, we gon' be here till the morning, sweating till the morning. Way I'm on my body, boy, 11 my performance. You want it, yeah, I know you want it. Feeling on my body, baby, do I make you want me higher, let me take you higher. Come and let me put some gasolina on the fire. Suited, unsuited, the room is spinning round and round. And tonight going stupid, I wanna wake up in the clouds. Tell my friends I'm pulling up, pour some liquor in my cup. Because I'm suited, so suited, and getting higher off your love.
Suited.
Se abren la puerta para arriba del Lambo. Abran paso que por ahí va a entrar Rambo. Ready con toda la tropa, vamos al mambo. Y se rompe y este ritmo lo baila hasta el sambo. Empezó la nube, todo eso culé. Que muevan esa chapota, pues no ve. Ahora es que traigan más mover. Ella mismo me trepo en la mesa y llueve los de a 100. Un fuego que prenda la movie. Un fuego no le baja y le sube. Un fuego todo el mundo baja al lobby. Porque el fuego se prendió el hotel. Un fuego que prenda la movie. Un fuego no le baja y le sube. Un fuego todo el mundo baja al lobby. Porque el fuego se prendió el hotel.
Thank you so much to our Coyote Girls. That was fire, you guys. I get so excited watching our Coyote Girls. And we actually have them here tonight. They have a special announcement for you all. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome our Coyote Girls. Welcome. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. We have a couple of announcements, a couple of news for tomorrow. We have our official open call auditions for everybody tomorrow starting at 9. 9 to 9:45, 9 to 9:10 is registration. If you're running a little bit late, just DM us or call in and we can go ahead and save a spot for you. But we're excited to see you. We're really excited to see what you got, to see your dance skills, to come and just dance with us. Come have fun. We have a lot of surprises. We have a lot of good things coming. So go ahead and come. I'm going to have all the girls introduce themselves. And then we're going to go ahead and tell you a little bit of what we're going to be doing tomorrow, okay?
Hey everyone, my name is Emma. So tomorrow, again, be prepared to dance the whole day. We're going to do a warm-up. We'll do in the center. We'll do across the floor. And then you will also be learning a jazz combination, which I will be teaching, and then a hip-hop combination done by Miss Alyssa. So, or Steph. No, Steph. Sorry. You're going to learn a jazz and hip-hop combination either way. You're going to have a great time, okay? That's it, period, okay? So please come out with us. And, yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So here is Esther.
Hello, everyone. Well, she already said my name. My name is Esther. Make sure you guys come with hair and makeup ready. Make sure you look your best. Also, make sure to bring black, preferably a sports bra, crop top, shorts, anything, just as long as you're comfortable, but make sure you come ready and stashed.
All right, guys, my name is Alyssa. We're super excited to have you guys tomorrow. We're going to be having some super fun interviews, so we're excited to see what you guys have to say. And yeah, so be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And don't forget to check the link in the bio for more information.
Bye. See you tomorrow. And we are going to go back to Larissa to send us off.
To our Coyote girls. All right. Well, El Paso, thank you for being with us once again. We'll see you here next Friday. Bye.